All I can say is, finally, Noah Gragson is back in victory lane. He wins at Darlington. Yes! 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 Finally! Finally! Holy shit! After all the bad luck that this season has given him, after coming so close to winning at Homestead, that's been talked about a million times, we're not going to get into that. But after all of the bad luck, he finally, yes! Yes! I had to change my... I was wearing my shirt that I got at Stafford when I went there the weekend that Jonathan took me up to Loudon because I wore that shirt at work. I had to change it before the final restart to my Noah Gragson shirt that I got that weekend because I had to wear this shirt for this video. I had to wear it to see him win, and he did! He did it! Yes! 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 Oh my God! Yes! 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 Let's fucking go! I don't even need to do an intro. That intro is good enough. Oh my God! Yes! 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 Oh my God. Okay. Let's take a minute and let's look at the rest of this race. Yes! Oh my God. Look at him embracing the fans. You earned it, man. You earned it. Yes. All right. Let's get into the rest of this race, shall we? So, I got home from work in time as they were getting the cars off pit road. Ty Dillon would take over the O2 car for Brett Moffitt today. Moffitt coming down with a medical issue. I didn't see what it was, but that was what was reported on the broadcast. And Greg Gaulding missed driver insurance today, but they would both have to start at the back. Austin Dillon was reported to have radio issues early. Tough luck for Sam Mayer. Gets into the wall on lap 2 in that newly paved section of turns 1 and 2. Gaulding would have to pit with possible issues from the back and then takes it to the garage. Mayer in the wall again on lap 7. Hemric lets Allgaier go by as Hemric had debris on his grill. Gaulding was reported to be out with mechanical issues. And then Pockris reported that Hemric had a possible engine issue. The team would recycle the engine, reported over the radio as possibly a plug wire, and then Carson Ware would bring out the first caution of the day with a spin off of turn 4. And they would use this time. They came down pit road once, figured out the issue, came down pit road again, and discovered it was a plug wire that came unplugged. So Hemric, along with others, pitted. And then he would report that the engine was all good. Competition caution at lap 20. And then we get going again. Allgaier falls back to third. Colin Garrett, who pitted during green here in stage 1, would have a commitment line violation on entering pit road. Gragson reported during stage 1 he had intermittent locking up with the rear brakes. He said it wasn't terrible, and it was happening randomly, but it was happening. Herbst would make some slight contact with the wall. Mayer would slow. He would end up going to pit road. And then on the last lap of stage 1, Denny Hamlin spins off of turn 4. He doesn't hit anything, but just got air taken off of his car, getting side by side with Carson Ware, Cody Ware's brother. Where Carson was driving the 74 car. Hamlin got loose off beside him and he spins off turn 4, and Denny Hemric would take the stage 1 victory. Gragson second, Allmendinger third, Hamlin recovered to grab 4th, Haley 5th, Harrison Burton 6th, Austin Cindric 7th, Brandon Jones 8th, Myatt Snyder 9th, and Justin Allgaier 10th. Allgaier looked like he was going to have a better finish at the end of the stage, but he fell back and reported that he had a tire coming apart. Kyle Weatherman ended up slowing the racetrack. Sorry. Losing my voice here. Mayer would have a fire under the right front of his car, and that would end his day early. Later made official that he'd be out due to brake issues. I'm sorry. I'm just ecstatic right now. I am so fucking happy that Noah finally got that W today. But anyway, so sorry. So his day would be done. Weatherman brought his car back to the garage. And Hamlin would report contact on pit road. It says to check the right front. It ended up being contact with David Starr. That was the reason for the caution. And then we get another caution with Brandon Jones. He hits the inside wall after contact with Hemric off of turn 2. Weatherman comes back out to the race. Ryan Ellis was reported with possibly having an engine issue. Ellis would end up taking his car to the garage. Allmendinger makes slight contact with the wall thanks to a bit of contact with Austin Cindric. It was crazy in the final laps of stage 2. We saw 3 and 4 wide for crying out loud. Ellis would return to the race, and Noah Gragson would win stage 2, and by virtue of winning stage 2 and finishing second in stage 1, he would lock himself into the Xfinity Series playoffs on points. Hamlin second, Cindric third, Allgaier fourth, Hemric fifth, Allmendinger sixth, Harrison Burton seventh, Austin Dillon eighth, Justin Haley ninth, and Myatt Snyder in 10th. A lot of cars pitted. Herbst would pit again. Austin Dillon ended up pitting early in stage 3. And then we get a caution for Riley Herbst. He wrecked. Now this wasn't entirely his fault. He had a couple cars in front of him, and they went in one of the corners, and Tommy Joe Martins, who was in front of Brandon Brown, he came out of line, and Herbst plowed right into him. He could not see him. He didn't see him come out until it was too late. Martins looked like he was having some sort of an issue. Herbst would bring his car to the garage to the pit road, and it would catch a bit of fire. Both of them would be done for the day. Timmy Hill and Carson Ware would stay out. Hill would be up front on the front. He would be on the front row with Carson Ware pitting. And Hill's car would come out of gear on the restart. Everybody gets around it, but it does stack up part of the field. He'd end up slow on the inside of the backstretch. Car would be stuck in second gear. He then pitted and then would go to the garage. And then we got a caution with 9 to go. It was looking like Hamlin, who was up to a 1 second lead on Gragson after getting by 3 lap cars. It looked like Hamlin was possibly going to run away with this. And then Brandon Jones spins around to bring the caution back out. Basically, almost everybody pitted. Hemric stayed out because he didn't have any sticker tires left because he had to pit early in stage 1 due to the issue I mentioned before. He would lead on the restart. Castle would also stay out. And Denny Hamlin got a huge penalty. Shit's been going so wrong for him in the Cup Series. It's going wrong for him in Xfinity, too. Equipment over the wall too early, and he would be sent to the back. Restart happens, and Gragson gets Castle moves to the middle from the bottom, stacks part of the field up. Gragson gets a great jump, and he ends up getting out to the lead. Hemric would then spin in one of the corners. I think it was in 3 and 4. And the race stayed green. He did get the car going again, although he stopped and then got it going again. So maybe he was trying to see if that would get a caution. I'm not 100% sure, but that happened. And then Allmendinger, coming through 3 and 4, he goes way down to the bottom with issues. And it looked like he got into the back of Castle, and then partly got on the side of Gregson. So something probably broke on Allmendinger's car. And then we get caution with debris for debris with 3 to go, which looked like it came from Allmendinger's car. Allmendinger would pit. And then we get the restart. Noah Gragson takes the bottom. Austin Cindric takes the top. A restart happens. Cindric slow on the restart. Gragson gets a hell of a jump. And it's him and Harrison Burton for these final 2 laps. And man, I'd be lying if I didn't say I was having flashbacks to Texas last year watching this. I was like, please, Gragson, don't let Harrison win. Don't let Harrison win. Don't let Harrison win. And Harrison tried to make it stick going on the bottom around him, but it did not work. He could not get around him. Similar to what we saw earlier, Allgaier trying to get around Harrison Burton in the corners when they were dueling out for a spot, and he couldn't do it. Harrison Burton can't get around Gragson. He makes one last ditch effort in 3 and 4. Gragson holds on to the lead, and he wins. He wins at Darlington for his first win of 2021. And look, he should have 2 wins. He should have won Homestead. Again, we've talked about that numerous times. I'm not going to rehash that one out for you. But at the end of the day, he absolutely needed this. He needed that stage win as well, and he got it. I think they said on the broadcast going into this, he only had like 3 stage points going into this race. So he picks up, or 3 playoff points or whatever. So he picks up 2 more today. One from winning stage 2 and one more it's 5 for winning the race, correct? Yeah. So he picks up some playoff points today for winning stage 2 and winning the race, which is huge. And he's locked into the playoffs. I mean, he was going to lock himself in on points today anyway, unless he had a massively catastrophic day. And even then, he probably would have locked himself in next week or whatever. But winning makes it official, and winning is all that matters, and winning is what Gragson needed to do, and he did it! Finally! I've said it in previous videos. He's had some of the shittiest luck this year. Him and Hemric, and Tommy Joe Martins, and a few others. And I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting for Gragson to finally get it done. To finally win. And he did it. I'm happy, man. I'm just, you can tell by that intro. I'm just, thank you, Noah. Thank you. So, with all that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Xfinity Series got a couple more races left. 3 playoff spots left to go. It's going to get interesting these next couple of weeks. But, like I said, with all that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to use code NJJ for free shipping on orders of $20 or more at Circle B Diecast. Speaking of, go pre-order that BJ McLeod diecast that just got offered. It's in the 164 and 124 scales. He got the first top 10 in the history of Live Fast Motorsports this past weekend at Daytona. Go pre-order that. I want to see that diecast go get made. I want to see other, back of the field, back market diecast get made. So go pre-order those. Make sure, again, to use the code. Get your free shipping. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. We hit 500 subscribers today. I posted after I got home that I was 3 subs away from 500, and 2 of my friends and another guy I consider a friend and ARCA Series driver Daniel Dye, they all subscribed. They came through and got it done for me. Thank y'all for getting me to 500 subscribers. Thank y'all for watching this video. Thank you, Noah Gragson, for winning this race. I'll see y'all tomorrow for the Truck and Cup Series race reactions, and do expect to see an NFL NFL season prediction video coming out probably within the next couple of days. I'll see y'all next time. Peace! Thank you, Noah.